Welcome to the scream. That's what I call my scary streams. My screams. Welcome to the scream. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you couldn't handle that, then you're not going to be able to handle this. Because this is a scary stream. Yes, I won't sugarcoat it. This is not a stream for cowards, pussies, betas, and snowflakes. That's who it's not for. That's who it's not for. But look, you're here. So clearly you're none of those things. Welcome. Welcome. How are you all doing? I am fucking livid. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just pissed off, man. I thought it was coming home. I even tweeted, and get this, I tweeted these exact words. And you can quote me on this. I tweeted, "It's coming home, mark my fucking words." Oh, ignore that. Sorry, he was clip farming. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, never mind. What did they do? Gareth Southgate. Some people say it's not tweet anymore, it's X'd. If you ever force me to say X again, I will execute myself. Alright, how about that? Ridiculous claim. Never say that again. Sorry, look. Oh, I've got a sore shoulder. I've got a sore shoulder. I felt it then as I moved my water. I went, ow. Oh, ow. England fumbled? Yeah, they did. I know on paper they didn't beat Spain, so I should have expected that. But when I put down my Bet365 bet, you know, I had faith that I was getting my 80 quid returns. And alas, here I am, £25 down and no fucking spirit. So I figured I'd try and find some spirit today. Because there's a channel on YouTube called Bizarbub. You've probably heard of them if you've watched me before. Because I've been watching Bizarbub videos for probably over a year at this point. Gee, my shoulder really hurts. But look, here's Bizarbub. Alright? Here it is in all its glory. And it is a channel that compiles the scariest of ghost sighting videos from around the internet into nice, neat little compilations for me to watch. They're made explicitly for me. They just happen to get a lot of views. Who knew? Who knew that I had such great taste? Has there been an attendance thing? There has not! So please, let's get that chat flying by. I'd love to see the chat go quick. Please redeem your attendance. Come on. Let's see him. There it is. Whizzing by. The chat whizzes by. I love when it goes fast like that. Molly Bethany, thank you for the 9 months. Also, Emoticon, thank you for the 6 months. Let me turn on the text speech. Sorry, I didn't realize I had it turned off still. Oh, my shoulder. Wow. I'm in a lot of pain, chat. I don't know where that's come from. You said here? No. Yeah, you did. Thank you for being here. Emoticon, thank you for 6 months. My Twitch baby is now the sounds of a cantaloupe. I don't know what a cantaloupe... What the fuck is a cantaloupe? Cantaloupe. Oh! I thought it was an animal. I thought like a small deer. This was the last thing I expected. A melon? Did you guys expect melon from it? I expected a small woodland creature. If I was to be completely honest. I can't... Oh, I'm thinking of antelopes. That's what I'm thinking of. Antelopes. That's where that came from. I wondered why. It does sound like... It sounds like antelope, doesn't it? That'll be why. Cantaloupe, antelope. I mean, it is... No, that is difficult, really. That is difficult. How was I supposed to know? You know? Because, yeah, this is antelopes. Look at their crazy horns. Cantaloupes don't have those. They just have melon and rind. And here's a crazy... Here's one of God's crazier little creatures. And it has all sorts of wacky features going on. God, this world's beautiful. But you know what isn't beautiful? The spirit realm, the unknown.
It was my birthday, but can't wait for ghosts.
Thank you for being here. Hope you had a great birthday. Don't know why you don't think Laffy Lose was good enough for birthday entertainment, but we can digress. All right. Look. Before we get into watching Bizarbub, let me explain something right here, right now. We when we watch Bazaar Bub, we play a little game, chat. We do. We call it Bazaar Bub Bingo. You type ! Bingo in the chat. And you get a little link to this thing called Bingo Baker. And you click generate card. Ooh, what's this? A little bingo card. Just make that a little bit smaller. Ooh, what's this? A little bingo card for you to play bingo. Oh, freak yes. Oh, freaking yes. Hello? Thank you for the 300 bits.
Hey Jack, watch Bizarre Bub if it's not coming home.
It already knows I'm fucking coming home. Didn't come home. It actively is not home. It went to Spain, right? It's like Jay fucking Slater. I don't know why I said that. Wow. That was, wow. That's one of my worst. That's one of my worst ever. I'm sorry, that just came out. Well, they said... Oh my god, I did not read the news today. Oh, my fault. I actually will apologise for that. Up until now, it had all been a silly joke, but no, he was actually found dead today. My apologies to the fact that's actually pretty harsh. Apologies to the family. Fucking hell. I had not read the news today. I missed that news. Sorry. That is actually, no, I actually feel pretty bad about that. Fucking hell. Sorry. I mean, I feel as bad as you can for a lad that did machete, and we got to remember, as much as they did find his body today, and that is all sad for his family, the lad did machete another lad. I think we do have to, let's quickly remember why everyone started kind of taking the piss out of him in the first. He did machete someone, so let's just remember that quickly before we get before everyone gets a little bit too upset with me. Up until now, he was a missing lad who had macheted someone, so I thought, well, I don't feel too guilty, but on the day they found his body is a little bit much, but I didn't know, so apologies. I'm going to try and transition out of this and get back into the stream, because I can't exactly spend the whole stream apologizing for a mistake, but okay, what we're going to do is we're going to have a brief mental reset, right? We're gonna take a recess real quick.
IDK,
it'll be 30 seconds. Just gonna have some water.
My sibling, and I think you should cosplay Joseph from the government from Mob Physco, the anime. YAA.
Thank you for your suggestion. Give me a couple seconds, eh?
Hello, Mr. Manifold. Hope you're doing well. Jack, how dare you interrupt me listening to music? Just stopped by to let you know that my scout leader thinks you're really fit. Anyway, I'm going to get back dancing to Hot to Go in my bedroom. 3. Scrambled Jack Manifag Grind Woo. Boo! How are the cats doing after the vet?
Hello, everybody. Hello. I'm back now. Thank you for welcoming me back. Thank you, Chapel Rowan. Right. I'm back. Hello. How are the cats? They actually, today they seem a lot better. They had surgery a couple of days ago, and today is the first day where they've sent almost themselves. Not 100%, but like almost. They wouldn't be friends. They were like angry with each other for some reason, and they seem to have moved on. They seem to now have forgiven each other, and they're eating next to each other and stuff, which is nice. That's a nice, you know. Cool. Anyway, right. Should we get on with this? Look, as I said, Bizarre Bub, creepy ghost compilation videos. If you wish to play along with us at home, please do. We have Bizarre Bub Bingo. You can type ! Bingo in the chat. It gives you this bingo board that's on my my left, but it's the right of the screen for you guys. Look. As things happen, we tick them off. If we see a ghost orb, you tick off ghost orb. You hear random noise, you tick off random noise. It's easy and simple as that. Do the hot to go dance? No. I don't know. How? I don't know how. I wish I knew how. But I don't know how. Let's watch the video. Let me turn the music down. Turn that music. Turn those lights off! Get those lights off! God, we can't actually... I don't even want to do his voice at the moment. He got fucking shot. That was a crazy... That was a crazy development. I got off stream. My last... that hasn't happened. I realize I've not been live since I got off my last stream. Right, I opened Twitter and Jay Schlatt... Well, actually, the first thing I saw was Jedward have tweeted, Donald Trump got shot. And I went, what? And I checked. And Trump was shot. He got shot. And I learned from Jedward, who then DM'd me, because it was late, saying, happy to be your breaking news. Thank you for watching Jepic Jedward News, with 2 unicorn emojis. I said, thanks for keeping me informed, Jedward. And they said, anytime, night night. And then like a minute later said, go sleep, because I was still tweeting. I got told off by Jedward for staying up late.
32 months, Mr. Manafort.
That really happened.
Up on 3 whole years.
Damn! Thank you for 3 years.
At the beginning, and I'm now a mature adult.
That's how it happens. 3 years.
I could say the same for you.
I've always been a mature adult, so wind your neck in.
12-hour shift, but can't stop that manifold grind.
Thank fuck! I needed you here. I really did. Moon, thank you for the prime, and Millie Vanilli, thank you for the 2 months. God, everyone's remembering to sub right at this very moment. Thank you. Right. Come on now. We've got to watch the videos. Let's do this. Please. Right. 1080p. Get those captions on. I've got a milkshake. I have an Oreo milkshake. Ooh. It's not fresh anymore. I left it in the fridge for a bit. It's not as good now. Ooh. It's not as good as when I bought it. It was good when I bought it. Where's the milkshake from? I have no idea. We ordered food from some place. It was not a place I'd heard of before. It had a silly name like Big Taste. No, not Big Tasty. That's a burger at one of the restaurants. Big Hungry, Big Good. I don't know. It was something crazy. It was just like Big Delicious. I had some stupid name. I didn't order it, so I can't check. But yeah, I think it was like an independent place. Big Hungry? Could have been. I genuinely don't remember. Anyway, right, let's watch this.
On July 1st of 2024, an ambulance...
That is 14 days. That's 2 weeks ago today.
Driver stands far away from his vehicle while sounding immensely terrified. According to the driver...
I punched the desk. Oh, I need an ambulance now. Fuck, now I need one.
He had to pull over immediately, as it was just then that something baffling had occurred.
What?
In his own words, he was driving back to base when suddenly he saw something in the back of the ambulance.
I would watch Jedward hosting a new... I would watch that. I mean, it kept me informed. Their Twitter kept me firmly informed. You know? So, yeah, I would watch that.
Upon realizing what it was, he stops the vehicle and jumps out in a panic state. Now, due to a lack of parking, he parks the ambulance inside an alleyway, but even from a distance, he can't seem to look away from the truck. Clearly, something has left him deeply unsettled. The following is his footage.
Okay.
Take a look.
All right, so I'm not sure how to talk about this, but
Hello, dispatch.
well, first off, I've been an EMT just for a little bit, and like I ain't never experienced nothing like this.
We're at
So,
South Main.
so as we driving back to
Uh-huh.
base,
Yeah.
I swear I seen a face in the rearview mirror. Like,
Send somebody as soon as you can.
fuck, I need to turn this engine off though, cause like we're gonna be stranded out here.
Yeah, yeah. As soon as possible.
Or just get back in the car, man.
Thank you.
Thank you for the tier 1.
I'm not trying to go back in this truck.
Imagine there was just actually a patient in there. The guy forgot. He freaked out. Now there's like a patient like, get me to the fucking hospital, man. He's just in there freaking out because the ambulance driver just pulled over. Can you imagine his friend was in there and he just goes, "Ooh," and he scares all the viewers. Okay. Was that a thump? That was a noise. I'll give him that. Check off a random noise. The fact that he's left his phone because he got freaked out genuinely tells me this might be legit. I don't think the guy's like faking it. I think as much as this, like, whether this is real or not is up for debate, I don't think it's fake. If that makes, like, I think he genuinely believes that he saw something in the back and is freaked out. And the fact that there was a weird noise is odd. Ghost orb was there.
I don't know if you see it, but can't.
Hang on, before that, apparently there was a orb. Apparently there was a orb. Oh! A orb! There was a orb. I saw it. Chat, I done did see it. Yeah, just an orb just then. As I always say, it probably was dust, as always, but, you know. Wow, my 2 examples I gave as to how the bingo works have already happened. Isn't that great?
Hey,
There's another one. There was another orb.
I don't know if you see it, but
Oh, yeah, another orb! A orb!
can y'all see that back door? Like,
I can see the door. Your finger's in the way, though. It's out of
like it just
focus.
flew open. Like, can you?
Bruv, I can't.
Nah, what the?
Bro, it's out of focus, bruv.
Can y'all see it?
No!
Nah, hell no.
Why did you freak out when the camera focused? I didn't see shit. I'm beginning to think more and more that this could be actually more fake. That the claim that the door flew open is wild. And then freaking out at... Is that supposed to be the face? There? Come on now. 7 pixels. Footage is 7 pixels. Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. This zoomed footage is, like, impossible.
Nah, hell no. Hey, nah.
Replay? What? What? The fuck did the arrow just track? What the fuck are you talking about? Are you trying to suggest something ran inside there? I think that's steep. That is steep, bro. Oh, it did kinda, but I think that's probably just the... I mean, kinda. A little, but like...
Dios.
It was a little weird.
Oh, hell no. Nah.
Shadow figure moment, though. Shadow figure money gang. The shadow of Zack Speed. He was quick. He was quick. Only Zack Speed has ever rivaled those speeds. That's true. Was going to be on a
It's
first
no
date.
wonder why the EMT was immensely afraid
Hold
of
on.
going back to the ambulance. Something appears to have been inside. Although we don't see a face as the EMT claims to have seen earlier, we do see what looks like a shadowy figure moving back and forth. It appears to dart from side to side, as if being stuck inside. The EMT driver thinks that whatever this was had been the culprit behind the cabinet door swinging open on its own, which
Oh, the cabinet door, not the ambulance door. Oh, that's more believable, to be fair. That's more believable.
he says had been the loud thump heard inside. But as for the mysterious face he'd seen earlier,
That makes much more sense.
That remains a mystery. Some believe that maybe this may have been the spirit of a deceased individual who unfortunately
It did do a lot of flashing,
passed away
but I think that might be just be a camera
inside the
thing.
ambulance. While many think this, others have no idea what this could have been. Whether ghost or something else, the EMT was just glad to have someone from work pick up the truck. To this day, the question remains, just what exactly had been inside the ambulance?
It's weird. It is weird. I'll give him that. It is a little weird. The guy seems legitimately scared. The way he leaves the camera, the way he does seem legitimately scared, and nothing crazy happens on camera that it's unbelievable. But also nothing particular other than like the shadow figure that could be a camera thing. It's kind of within that realm where I just based off of his fear alone and the way he's acting. And the fact that we did, like, the little bits of supporting evidence, the weird noise and stuff, like, I'm almost potentially willing to believe it, but, like,
Hi, Jack.
I don't know.
I remember going on Tommy's tour, and every time you said something, I cheered.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I needed the
still
boost.
Remember it. I am so sorry I did.
No. As I said, I needed it. Someone said it was supposed to be going on a first date, but he understands that I can't start that Jack Manifold grind. Sounds like he's a keeper. Another time. Oh. Ow. Don't drink the shake. Shit is not good anymore. Died in 3 mile radius. I mean, not explicitly, but there is an assumption there that with it being an ambulance, someone has died in the back of it. Like, yeah, that isn't wrong. Like, you know? Yeah, fuck it. What if it was a good ambulance? What, an ambulance with a great team? No one's ever died in there. We'll leave it as like a tentative. Like, we're not going to count it just yet. But maybe by the end, we'll reconsider. We'll reconsider.
In the following video,
Was there free promo? There was an at that I assume is the at of the guy. So technically, so far, I'd say there is. Only 33 people die in the back of an ambulance per year. Is that really true? Is that genuinely true? That feels untrue. Surely it's more. No way.
Ooh. And man, that was just me
How
doing
many
a bit in
people
the
die
ambulance,
in...
SMH. Also loved your acting on Tommy's tour, Mr. Slim Shady.
Thank you very much, but I won't be compared to that man. Ever since he dropped the bar. Let me just read. Let me just try and find this. Ever since Eminem dropped the bar again. Where is it? No, this isn't the right song. He literally just... Oh, was it an album? Hang on, let me find this. The Death of Slim Shady. Oh, it was a track list. Oh god, I've got to try and find what song it was. Oh fucking hell, there was 19 tracks. Oh. Guys, don't Gen Z me, bro. Yeah, it was something along those sort of lines. Oh, if I can't find it. There was a lyric somewhere in there that basically says something about I'm about to shoot rounds, pronouns, and it's like the most awful, like ham fit. It's terrible. It like genuinely sucks. You gotta cancel me, bruh. Gen Z me, bruh. I think it is that one. I think. It's just actually awful. Like, it was like such a terrible... Habits, I believe it was called. Eminem Habits lyrics. Let me hold on. Oh, no. No. Okay, he clearly mentions pronouns twice. Unless I saw a fake version. Maybe I saw a fake
2
version.
months
I'll be honest.
too quick. Thank you me for giving me something to focus on during a lot of stressful days, weeks. Heart hands, heart hands, heart hands.
Oh wait, is this several? Hang on. Let me try and find what... Here it is. Gen Z, here they come now. About to unload rounds. Pronouns. It's fucking excellent. It's so bad. Let me just pull... This is what I was looking for. About to unload rounds. Pronouns. Shit. Adding shit. Fucking egregious writing from Eminem. Genuinely embarrassing. He is just so embarrassing these days. It's sad. It really is. Right. Anyway, we'll carry on. But I needed to mock him for that fucking egregious bar. Hey.
Friends are alone at home when one friend decides to call their mom after something scary had occurred.
What happened?
I should be home in about 10 minutes. I need you to stay calm though, okay?
Okay. Alright.
So calm, quiet, keep the door locked.
A whole
Alright,
year?
do not
Oh. Thank you for the whole year. This sounds more like they've had a home
go
invasion.
out of the room whatsoever.
All three friends are locked up in this room, and for good reason. Earlier, they heard a loud crash from downstairs and other noises emanating from all over the house. They had thought someone had broken in, which is why the police were called.
Did it sound like glass? Was it metal? What did it sound like?
I thought it was just like a big thud and
So you heard glass shattering.
yeah.
Now, this is where things start to get
Well, this one initially gives you a good sense of at least the person involved thought this was real. Because I very much doubt you're going to call the police if you're, like, trolling. You know what I mean? Like, I find that unlikely. So that's interesting.
strange, because apparently,
You're going to be the next diss track, bro? That's great. He's going to call me, like, a Slim Shady wannabe because I have a shaved head. I'm going to go, no! My secret! No! I'm going to get so mad. He's going to say I'm the woke Eminem. I'm woke and M. I'm going to write a diss track on him, call myself woke and M. Pronouns in bio and shit. Just really upset him, you know? Sammy04, thank you for the 17 months.
after searching the whole place, the police found no signs of forced entry or any clues to suggest that someone broke into the house, with no indications of
Him and M. Fuck's sake.
any trespassers. Because
Sorry,
apparently, after searching the whole place, the police found no signs of forced entry or any clues to suggest that someone broke into the house. With no indications of any trespassers, the police leave the property. However, after watching the footage recorded by one of the friends, the teens noticed something very alarming. Before the police arrived, all three friends decided to investigate the noises and presumably take matters into their own hands if needed.
Take matters into their own hands. What was he holding? A wrench? Jesus Christ, bro went old
If
school.
needed. But during this time, something happens that prompts the friend who lives in this house to grab his dog and pack his things. They were spooked, to say the least. This is what they caught.
Alright, go on.
Okay, okay, it's fine.
Just be
Okay.
there. They can't run.
Okay.
Okay? Alright, I'll see you soon. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Insert 15 minutes later, Carl from SpongeBob. We left the room to investigate the sounds. Yes, we know, bad idea, but we didn't hear any more noises, so we checked. Yeah, it's a bad idea, to be fair. 15 minutes later. I thought I'd do it, since, yeah. Bro loves his mom. What are you mocking him? You're like teasing him? Bro loves his mom! Bro's mom loves him! I love my mom, bro. Never mock me. Never mock anyone for that. Bro. Bro loves his mum maxing. I love my mum maxed. That's true. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier. Well, I don't know why I've done that, really. Well, I do. There's a chandelier, but I don't know why I felt the need. Sia, is that you? You got me. You can tell this is real because bro is mouth breathing max. You would not leave in this much mouth breathing if this was fake. You'd retake. So that screen door looks a little open. Does it not? Why's he run upstairs? Dude, why are we running? What? What?
Apparently, one of the friends had noticed something moving in the dark. Although we don't see it on camera, something else is seen that none of the friends had noticed until watching this video
That is a hockey stick, by the way, yes.
much later. In case you missed it, this is what was caught.
What? What? Why are we just re-watching the whole... Oh. Very subtle, but there is a little bit of something moving there, isn't there? Oh, stock image of a camera, you're right. Well done, I missed that one. Stock image of a camera when camera is mentioned. You're right, you're right. Yeah, a little bit odd. Is that not one of the friends, though, just behind him? Like, I think that is just...
Something can be seen moving behind the railing.
Is that
In
just
a
not one of
swift
his
motion,
boys?
This mysterious object passes by without making a sound. It almost seems to be floating, given how it seemingly glides. But by far, the creepiest thing...
Isn't that surely just one of his boys? I mean, actually, that doesn't make sense because they're all behind him. It's a little bit weird. That's a little bit weird.
In a swift motion, this mysterious object passes by without making a sound.
That's a little bit weird.
It almost seems to be floating, given how it seemingly glides.
It could be a glare. It could be glare from the camera, yeah, if he's got like his flashlight on. Could be. Does seem to go between the railings though, doesn't it? No, it definitely does. I mean, look. Like that's the railing there. And it's like cutting through the object. It does seem to like pass behind the railings. I don't think it's glare. It's weird. It is weird.
And how it seemingly glides. But by far, the creepiest thing about this is that a face can be made out. It's hard to see at
Fuck
first,
off!
but watching this again, certain features that a face would have can be seen briefly.
Is that what he's suggesting? That's like a big nose? Just got like a big ass schnoz. Look at that thing. Big nose right there.
Its uncanny motion and closeness to the ground have led the group to believe that a ghost was caught.
That it's a gremlin. It's going to steal their things. Sorry. I mean, maybe. It could be. It could be. I mean, gremlins are short. Gremlins are short and they like to steal. I believe in the gnome theory. Could be a gnome. Could be a gnome. That's possible. That's possible. That's true. It could be the little wizard from TikTok, maybe. Not the sniffer. It could be he's sniffing out treasures.
on camera. To them, it looks as though a floating head had passed by. If only they had seen this before the police arrived.
They could tell the police, there's a floating head in my house. Please arrest the floating head. You don't even need the handcuffs, for it does not have any hands. Don't know why I decided. Sounded like Joshua Tomar.
As they state, who knows what they would have said about this. While the supposed shadowy figure they saw was enough to scare them, this would have definitely scared the living daylights out of them. Now, up until now, there haven't been any updates. But until then, let me know your thoughts on this one.
It's a bit odd. It's a bit odd because I genuinely believe they at least believe there was something because they called the police. And I don't think many people are like committed enough to faking ghost videos to call the actual police. But whether it was a ghost or whether they did just have like some sort of weird like house intruders, like, you know. I mean, if the police didn't see any signs, it is definitely weird. I guess another one like the last one. Like, there's not really any evidence in the video, but the situation presented is a bit like, oh, yeah. This could be something falls over. It could because they heard the sounds of things falling, but then the police didn't seem to recognize anything, so it's difficult to say. I wouldn't say this is like something falling over for sure. You could assume it, but you can't really like say for certain.
On a Thursday afternoon, a mother walks out of a house in a panic frenzy, as it was just then that something baffling had occurred.
What?
Outside on the back patio, the family's dog started acting strange.
Animals acting weirdly! Animal behaves weirdly. Guys, tick it off.
They were barking at something that didn't appear to be there. Although unfazed by
He's
the dog's
pogging,
behavior.
man. He pogged. Hog dog.
On a Thursday afternoon, a mother walks out of a house in a panic frenzy, as it was just
Do you think this counts as free promo when he just gives an at and doesn't say the platform? I'm going to say maybe that doesn't count as, like, because that's all he's done for all of them, and I think that maybe doesn't count as sufficient promotion. Madeline Beans, thank you for the 4 months. I'm gonna say that. No free promo, I think, maybe. Like, I don't know where to find that motherfucker. Well, I was just supposed to search them everywhere. I'm going to say we get to check off no free promo. I think that's reasonable.
just then that something baffling had occurred. Outside on the back patio, the family's dog started acting strange. They were barking at something that didn't appear to
Sorry,
be
the
there.
pog dog is funny.
Although unfazed by the dog's behavior, considering that they often do this in the back patio, the mother decides to record this video, and for good reason. Whenever their dog starts to act up, something very strange happens. As the mother takes this video to show others what usually happens, this is captured.
Look, you guys, it rocks, but then it stops on its own when I come outside. Let's see if I could get it on camera.
You're outside,
There's like
though,
no-
lady. Lady, there's a thing called wind. I feel like when you go outside, I'm not as convinced. Sorry, madam. I think that might be the wind.
The wind. Look,
Oh.
you guys, it rocks, but then it stops on its own when I come outside. Let's see if I could get it on camera. There's like no wind.
We just have to take our word for it. Guys, there's no wind. Guys, there's not wind, so stop saying it's wind. There's not wind.
That's. I know, Blue, someone's there, huh? I know it. I know. I don't know why it does that. It does it every time, you guys. This is the third time. I can't believe I caught it on camera.
They probably
Sick
just
on Blue.
it probably just stopped on account of the wind stop. So I'm gonna be honest
I
here.
could get it on camera.
Like, it really
Is it-
slowly came to a stop as well. It didn't even like immediately stop in a creepy way. It sort of naturally stopped its motion very normally.
I know, Blue, someone's there, huh?
It sounds like that fucking guy who's like, oh my god, the Among Us potion! Like, like chronic YouTuber voice. That's what they've got.
I know it. I know. I don't know why it does that. It does it every time, you guys. This is the third time.
Holy
I can't believe
moly.
I caught it on camera. Sick on Blue.
Why's that boy called Blue?
Creepy.
Boy black and white, he ain't even blue.
Katie, I guess I do have a ghost bit.
Bit. Katie, I guess I do have a ghost, bit. Oh, it did sound like Arcade Craniacs, thank you. Couldn't remember the fucking...
Get on Blue. I'm shutting the door.
As many
I'm shutting the door! Shut my boy Blue out there! What's my boy Blue gonna do now? Yeah, I'd say this one. I wouldn't say it's faked in the sense of like she set that up. I think she just took advantage of the fact that her rocking chair is outside in the fucking wind and tried to make up a story. Let's be honest
They
here.
have stated if it wasn't for the dog's reaction, this wouldn't have been as strange. Clearly,
Yeah, the dog's freaked out because dogs don't understand how wind and rocking chairs work. Right? They're natural creatures. They weren't born into this world with the sense of what a rocking chair is. Why a rocking chair outside? You guys rocking with the chair?
something had set off the
I
dog.
don't know why. Fuck off. That was stupid. That was bad, bro. Oscar-winning performance. Oscar-winning performance from the person recording. If they were trying to... if their role was to try and sound like a family-friendly YouTuber, then I'd say, yeah, that would win an Oscar. I'd give them the Oscar for the best take on a YouTuber. I would say that. Entry is painfully fake. I am going to say no. I'm going to say no. Because it's not fake, is it? It's like it's a normal thing that's had like a weird narrative applied to it. It isn't fake so much as like, do you know what I mean? Like fake is when someone like orchestrates a situation to try and, you know, like make it look like there's a ghost. This is just something that happened. I think she genuinely believes it too. Maybe she does. Maybe she does. Maybe she does. Yeah, Oscar-winning performance is maybe too. We'll take that one. Sorry, taking that away. Oscar-winning performance. It doesn't really count. I'm sorry. Take it away. Take it away. It doesn't really count. It doesn't really count. Oh wait, no, she did say there was no wind. Never mind. Yeah, I reckon she's bullshitting. No, we're giving it back. We're giving it back. I forgot she was like, guys, and there's no wind. That gives me place to give her the Oscar-winning performance. Anyway,
Dog.
continue.
The chair suddenly stopping on its own, coupled with the dog's behavior, has led viewers to believe that this was paranormal. The mother who
No!
took this thinks so, but any ideas on what exactly had been on the chair remains unknown.
Damn,
Whether supernatural or not, this video remains a mystery.
that is freaking scary. That is a
Now, this next video was suggested to me by
FREAKING
someone who wishes to
scary.
remain anonymous. According to them,
No
they have
free
found
promo.
this video on social media with little to no context. It seems to have been posted by someone who was either at a clinic or a hospital sitting patiently in the waiting room. However, something about this space just seems
That's good of them to sit there patiently and not impatiently.
off. The person who
Many people are impatient and it puts stress on the healthcare workers. So that's good. I don't claim the free space just yet. People in the chat saying claim the free space. Man, let me do my thing. Okay? I claim my free space when Bizarrebub does something that I deem disrespectful. If they don't do it by the end, I claim it at the end. Alright? Allow yourself.
who took this seems to have been waiting here for quite some time, with no one else around. Lacking other people in this room, the video gets a whole lot strange when this is captured. Take a look.
Okay. I'm looking. Oh my god.
That is freaky.
There's something near your left ear, my friend. Thanks for the 3. No. Guys, a creepy little shadow. No, a creepy little shadow.
Asterisk Giffold. Would you rather eat a brick or matter baby?
Guys, guys, what's the matter, baby? Haha.
Somehow, a shadow appears with no one else around. The whole space is entirely devoid of any patient.
If that's the light there, it's a little bit odd.
Yet strangely, a silhouette is cast.
It is kind of weird if the light's there, but like it could be like
Initially,
from another light source.
somehow, a shadow appears
Like,
with no one else around.
you know,
The whole space is entirely devoid
I mean, it does look like it is a
of any
bit
patience.
odd, but it's not
Yet
crazy.
strangely, a silhouette is cast. Initially, it seems as if the shadow was cast by someone off camera, but when the person filming pans the phone to show the whole space, no one is there. No person or object is moving like the shadow on the wall. And neither is there anyone or anything disappearing before reappearing again.
What is that lamp? Is that a lamp or is that a sign?
The shadow, no one is there.
Oh,
No
you
person
fucking
or
idiot.
object
I've
is
already
moving like
worked
a
out
shadow
what
on
it
the wall.
is.
And neither is there anyone or anything.
This is a sign. That's the light. This is a sign and it's spinning. It took me like 10 seconds to work out what that was.
Hearing before
Look, the sign's like
reappearing again.
actively rotating. You can
The
see
shadow
it doing
seems to be
it.
something of its own. While it's hard
Let me skip it back so you can like see it in full.
with little.
Like you can actively see it happen. Serious fucking hell, man. I don't want to give it like entry is painfully fake because it get well like kinda. Well, I don't know. Cause like clearly the moron in the place is just. You can see it on the ceiling as well,
that
can't you?
this
That's
may
really
just
funny.
hard to say what exactly was caught on camera. The mystery alone has led many to believe that
Oh, you
this
can't. Jesus Christ. What if they're stupid? I think they are. I just think they're stupid. Like, I don't think this person is trying to fake it. I think they're just an idiot. But we don't have a box for that. Maybe that could be our free space today. Person filming is a moron. We need to make a new box. That's the free space. This person filming is a moron. I'm changing it. It's not disrespectful today. We're going to check that now for person filming is a moron. Jesus
may
Christ.
just be something beyond explanation. But as
Yes.
always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
Cinco.
On June 4th of 2024, a video was taken inside a public
Oh, June 4th. Never mind.
restroom where something pretty creepy took place. The man who recorded this is known as Axel Loza, and based on his voice alone, you can tell that he's deeply troubled by something. Axel states
Based on his voice alone. Sorry, I burped as I said that. Sorry. You know.
that no one else is in the restroom except him. Now this is odd, considering that he just heard noises coming from one of the stalls, but each one is empty. So, as an attempt to get this on camera, he begins to record and captures this.
No, te quiero que vean. Estoy ahorita en el baño de la universidad. Pero el pedo ahorita es que bueno, acabo de terminar de hacer el baño. Y pues estaba todo normal. Pero ahorita están ruidos raros. Y se está tocando la puerta, pero quiero que vean que pues no hay nada. Vean, ahí está mi reflejo. Pero vean de este lado, pues aquí no hay nada, vean. Acá tampoco, vean. Aquí tampoco hay nada. Aquí pues tampoco, vean. Y acá el lugar es bastante pequeño y está.
That felt like there was a cut somewhere in there. Do you not also... That spin felt odd. In fact, I would go as far as to say the cut is there. Right here. What's that? What's this frame? That's a weird frame, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like, what? I would go as far as to say there was a cut there, and I think there was a cut going in as well. Right? Because watch. I think there's someone in this one.
Hello.
Wouldn't even be shocked if that's a foot.
Hello. Pues aquí no hay nada, vean.
Yeah, so nothing in there. I mean, that was a bit of a weird transition, but...
Tampoco, vean.
It's the way they show this toilet, this next one.
Aquí tampoco hay nada. Aquí pues
They get really close to the door. which just gives him. No, it doesn't seem like there's a cut going in. Just weird perspective because of the reflection in the door. It doesn't actually look like there's a cut going in. There's just something about the way they film that seems weird. Just this bit here, like, you know what I mean? What is this? Just seems like a weird. Like the line on that tile doesn't then align. You know what I mean? Like, because he's panning like across, so the angle of the next line. Maybe. It's really hard to say. Maybe not.
Y acá el lugar es bastante pequeño y está mi reflejo. Pero a ver, uy. ¿Escucharon?
Yeah, he's like not showing that far left stall. Whoa! Yeah, fuck off. Fuck off. This is edited. That made me jump. It's well edited. I'll give them that. Yeah, it is edited. I mean, I'm gonna put bad editing because it's like obviously edited. It's edited enough that I can tell. So bad editing and entry is painfully fake. Absolutely get caught here. But like, that did make me jump. It's a cool video. You know, if you were just looking at this on like TikTok, I wouldn't be like fucking hard analyzing the fact that that last stall looked like it had a janky cut. Like, I clocked it, but also video editing is a big part of my job. Not that I do it. I have people that do that for me, but I know the signs. It's my job. It's part of my job. Secondly, and the other big part of my job is looking at these videos almost weekly and trying to debunk them. I feel like you're not gonna get that by me, which is why like it's not bad. I'm gonna give this guy. You know what it is? You know when a video is like this, obviously like edited. I kind of like. I fuck with it because I'm like, it's just entertainment at this point, and that was entertaining. I liked the little jump scare. It's cool, but yeah, no, in no way a good attempt at genuinely convincing me of anything.
No hay nada.
As if it wasn't already startling to hear the banging noises, we see this. A face suddenly appearing in a stall that was clearly...
It's very jarringly edited. I will give it that. That's really well done, because that, like, fucking made me jump, bro. It's well done.
In a stall that was clearly empty. It happens quickly, but not so fast that we miss it. Only do we realize what was seen until after it happens. Or at least, that's what happened with Axel.
Cool, though.
It was only after reviewing the footage that he noticed the face. Just like viewers, he was left terrified by what was caught behind the door.
Hell yeah.
Like something out of a nightmare. A pale face with wide open eyes just disappears without a trace. Now Axel hasn't said much or given updates on this occurrence, but with
yes, because it's just an edited video,
the
bro.
Itself is still pretty terrifying.
Yeah, I mean, look. I like it. I like it. I like it. Very close to a bingo for me today, right? Somebody died within a 3-mile radius at some point is a pretty common one, so I feel like we're probably going to nail this, chat. I'm not going to lie. However, before we carry on and see whether we have got bingo, there's something we need to do. And that is play the top of the hour ad, people. You should know what time it is. I mean, I say this every stream. Look. At the top of the hour, every hour on this stream, I play a minute-long ad so that every single viewer can support the stream in some way, shape, or form. However, I understand that, look. When I say every viewer should support the stream, it panics people because some people think I expect them to donate or subscribe, and that isn't the case. That's what the ad is for. The ad is for you. If you can't afford to subscribe or donate, then simply leave the stream open. By watching this minute-long ad, you support the stream without having to spend a penny of your hard-earned cash. However, although it is that simple, you just leave the stream open and a minute-long ad plays. Don't click off, don't go anywhere. I get that some people don't like watching ads. And some people have the money that they can use to support the stream in a more direct and genuinely more helpful way. If you want, you can subscribe for the low price of $4.99 every month. You don't have to do it every month. You can do it every month. You can do it as much as you want, but you can't. You can do it once a month maximum. That's why I said that. Look, for $4.99, you can get 30 days of watching this stream ad-free. That is 0 ads and no mid-rolls, no pre-rolls, no advertisements for you on the stream. That's a guarantee. If you subscribe for the next 30 days. You also get custom emotes, custom role in the Discord, custom badge in chat, as well as my respect, so do consider it. You can also, of course, get all of this for free with a Twitch Prime subscription. Simply link your Amazon Prime to your Twitch account if you haven't done that already. If you have, then go down, click subscribe, see if a Prime is available like it was for Cashew or Oliver. They did it at the same time. Many people forget they have their primes all the time. It's really easy. I forget I have mine most months. Because you're not actively paying for it, so you just kind of forget. And you forget that you haven't redeemed it. It happens all the time. If you haven't done it already, why not use it here? You get a lot of benefits here. Some people, they don't give you that ad-free benefit. You can choose. Every streamer can choose whether or not their subs get ads. I personally, I choose that my subs don't. Subs get no ads at all. I think. I think subs get no. Subs, wait, do you get pre-rolls? I've been saying for the longest time that you guys don't get pre-rolls, and my brain just for the first time went, holy shit, wait, what? Have I got that set up correctly? Wait. Let me make sure. No? Oh, yeah, no, yeah, you don't. You're right. Cool. I don't know, but I have pre-rolls on. You can turn pre-rolls off if you run ads in the middle of the stream, but it cuts your revenue pretty badly. So I do not have that. But I do have it off for subs. So there you are. If you want to get out of the ads, that's your way around it. Look, I am going to... Someone said slime ASMR today instead of baby sensory videos. How did the subs feel about that? Because I am going to go check on Eleanor and get a new water. So I will be dipping out of the room. So I'm more than happy to do slime ASMR if that's what people want. See, mostly yes. All right. Just stick that shit on. A little bit of slime ASMR for you guys. Oh my god! I know that person. That's really weird. Like, the main YouTube slime ASMR person is someone I know. That's really weird. I forgot. I met them at a YouTube event, and I was like, what do you do? And they were like, I make slime content. I was like, what? And they're like, I just make slime content. I was like, that's really cool. So there you are. Anyway, so we'll stick on one of her name's Talisa. It's very cool. We'll stick on one of her videos while I play an ad and go get some water. If you want to watch the slime, then of course you can subscribe. Otherwise, I guess you're going to have to watch an ad.
Hello.
See you all in a minute's time, everybody. Have a good one. Let's set this video on. There you go. I'll turn the music down so you just get slime noises, and I'll be back in a second. Muted. I'm muted. I was asking if you guys fucked with the slime. And here I am seeing return the fruits. You guys asked for slime. I asked and there was majority yes for slime. Hey? Plus, this is a friend. I'm supporting a friend by watching these videos. I know the lady that makes these. I don't know the fruit people. I'm turning this off. But know that, you know, come on now. I feel like I was doing a good thing. Chat, to be honest with you. Well, I've got to turn it off though, because we've got to carry on watching the whole ghost hunting things, because that's what we're here for, really. Made us lose our slime. I'm losing my slime! That's if I forgot the word for mind and mistook it for slime. And I was going crazy. Sorry, I forgot to specify that last part. It's a big part, really. Yeah, that'd be how that goes. Bi lighting. No, this is 3D lighting. Bi lighting would be this one. That's that bisexual shit. Maybe even I go as far as to say this would be more accurate. That's that bisexual shit. That's that I like boys and girls type shit, but that's not what I got. I got jet manifold lights on.
I stole my mum's Prime account for this.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Stealing is wrong. You gotta ask permission. But if you've got permission, that's cool. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. It's a good way of doing it. If you've got a family member who has Prime but doesn't watch Twitch, you can ask to borrow it. It's a good way of going about it. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, let me put the videos back on. Guys, I didn't come out. I came out of the closet one time, and everybody's here trying to make out like I came out of the closet one time. I just did it for the one time. I'm watching the videos,
A man
man.
is in his basement after having heard a strange noise.
Basements are scary.
I was saying earlier, most of the stuff does happen down here.
Now the man already knows that something isn't right with his basement, which is why he takes this video. Ever since moving in, both he and his family have been experiencing a plethora of inexplicable happenings.
Wow, plethora.
But
Whoa.
luckily, this
What a
time,
good word. What a good word. Bizarre, Bob. What the fuck? That creeped me out. I heard like a noise in my left ear. Like a... Ugh. Not particularly happy about that. Don't you have a cat? Yeah, but they're not in here. They're in the other room. That was weird. You know what's even weirder? I wasn't going to say anything, but I'm going to say something now. I went to go say hi to Eleanor, and then she was in the bathroom. And I went, oh. And then even worse, she had the bathroom door locked, because usually even I would just go say hi anyway. But then she had the bathroom door locked. I went, oh. So I tried opening the door, and it was locked. So then I didn't get to see my girlfriend during my little break, so I got sad. Right? And then I heard a door go open, so I went, oh, great. I'll go see her now. And then I went back and the door was still locked. So I don't know which door I heard go. And now I'm hearing scary, creepy noises, man. There's a ghost or a goblin ghoul out to get me. That's what I think. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, sorry. So...
basement, which is why he takes this video.
Creepy
Ever
basement.
since moving in, both he and his family have been experiencing a plethora of inexplicable happenings. But luckily, this time, he was able to get something on camera. The year is 2017, and with only a few months...
The year is 2017 is like a great sentence. As I said, the year 2016 will basically just make me laugh, and that was close enough that it almost got me. 2017. Just 2016 was funny, man. They had King Batch compilation. It's funny.
There, he can already sense that something strange is about to happen. He gets his phone and captures this.
Stuff does happen down here. And I mean, you can't really.
Oh.
And I mean, you can't really.
Okay, something falls. Where's that? Something falls over. There we go. Tick off something falls over.
That's freaky stuff right there, man.
Oh!
Yep, that's what you call
You know, I'm somewhat inclined to believe this.
freaks me out, man. It's giving me goosebumps.
Because it's not falling very naturally, is it? Like, things are all falling in, like...
That's freaky stuff right there, man. Yep, that's what you call
The way it's falling is just a bit weird. It is a little bit weird, I'll be honest.
freaks me out, man. It's giving me goosebumps.
Someone's behind the shelf. They could be, I guess.
Boy, here we go with the door again. Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't know, man. Something about this just convincing to me.
So that door always.
This is like the type of shit that I'd see in a Simon Colby video and be like, yep, seems. It's not like out. You know what it is? It's not out of this world, like crazy paranormal activity. It's just shit falling over and a door moving. But like the way it all happens is just a little bit weird.
Swings wide open and it stays open. It doesn't ever close. Stay like that. Oh, there you go. Let go of it. Holy crap, that's freaky.
Now taking
That is a little bit odd. That is a little bit odd. I'd be inclined to potentially. Why is bro so nonchalant? He's a dreadhead.
into account that this isn't something new to the man. This occurrence doesn't scare him, but he still finds it pretty baffling. And he finds it even more so when considering that the door that just opened is extremely heavy. According to him, he can barely open it himself despite being quite big. Now with happenings like this, one can totally understand why he and his family have left this place. Although taken in 2017 and living somewhere else now, this footage continues to baffle him to this day.
Shout out to the Move Out Square. That guy actually listened. He just lives in a ship. Yeah, I must admit, if he lived in a boat, then all of this just goes out the window and it's like, yeah, well, that makes sense. Thank you for the 26 months, Kira. Holy shit. And we're not going to check off Move Out because he actually did it. And Move Out is for when someone refuses. But funny. Funny that he actually listened.
In this next video, a woman is standing outside her house during a rainstorm when she notices something highly unusual.
I almost checked lights flickering, but I don't think lightning counts. Harry Raid! Oh, yippee! Harry Raiders, welcome. Welcome to the stream. We are watching scary ghost videos. Can you believe it? I've never done that sort of thing before. It's kind of a first for me. Feel free to watch along with us. We're playing Bizarre Bub Bingo, as we call it. It's a little bingo game we play while we watch the ghost sighting videos, kind of check things off as things happen. You can type ! Bingo in the chat to play along with us. How was the stream? How was Harry's stream? How's Harry? Is he hungover? I left early last night. We watched the football in a casino. It was Harry's first time in a casino, and we may have put a little bit of made on a little bit of a bet 365, but then I had to leave early, so I didn't get to get drunk in the casino afterwards. Did he get drunk? Did he get crazy drunk? He's on his way to Brighton. What, right now? He's on his way to Brighton right now? At this hour? At this crazy hour? Why would he do that? I got a crash at Tom's. Oh, of course. Yeah, I remember why. Yeah, vlog tomorrow. I'm not in this one. I'll see you guys all afterwards. I'm heading back to Brighton tomorrow too. I'm heading back to Brighton tomorrow because I'm a little sleepy boy. Sleepy boy. No, I mean that's true. That wasn't what I meant to say. What I meant to say was I've been here. I've been in London for a week. Like exactly a week tomorrow, and I thought I'm sick of it now. You're my sleepy princess. Giggles. Blushes cutely. Right. Anyway, we're watching Bizarre Bub. Yeah, feel free to join us. Let me just turn the music off. Basically, creepy ghost sighting videos. Are they real? Maybe. Let's find out.
Unusual. The woman in this video is known as Amanda, and while standing on her patio, something close by catches her attention. In fact, she was left shaken up after getting a clear view of what she was seeing. Taking a closer look, she sees this.
What?
Please tell me y'all see this. Just watch. Watch straight out into that yard. Look, you see it? Look. And it happens again. Look. Look. See?
Hang on. I am odd shape by the roadside. Hang on, is that near a road? Oh my god, odd shape by the roadside. We got it. We got it. Check that shit off your bingos. Odd shape by the roadside. You got it.
Man, I'm telling you right now. Ignore my dogs. But look, man, I think it's time to move.
Yeah, I think
Now, without much lighting, it might be hard to spot what exactly was being seen, but with a few edits, it becomes apparent that something had appeared.
it's the freaking Slender Man, man. That's the freaking Slender Man. He's saying collect my 8 pages.
As if someone or something dressed in white was in the distance. Not sure if she was just seeing things, Amanda shares this video online and immediately gets comments from those who say that they too see the white figure.
You can see it, but I'm just a bit like skeptical as to whether it's like
something dressed in white was in the distance.
it's naked Slenderman, man. That's what it is, naked Slenderman.
Not sure if she was
Because like you do, I do see it, but like also, what if it's just like I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I just don't. I have my doubts. Picnin, thank you for the Prime. Very close to that one video game.
Not sure if she was just seeing things. Amanda shares this video online and immediately gets comments from those who say that they too see the white figure. But of course, let me know what you think. Is a figure seen as many believe, or
It's a little weird, but I'm just a little. I'm less inclined to believe this.
might there be some
I feel like there's probably an explanation that I can't find right now, but I feel like, you know what I mean? There's probably some reasonable explanation as to what that is.
explanation for this mysterious incident? Like most clips, this one has yet to be solved.
Damn. I solved one of them earlier. Like, chat, if you're from Harry's Raid, just let me explain this one to you. We had like a real moron one earlier where the guy was like, this one's great, right? Dude was like, look, there's a shadow on the wall. But, guys, there's no one walking. There's a fucking spinning sign right near the light that is actively spinning. You can see it do it. Watch, it casts a shadow as it spins. And the dude was like, it's a ghost, Scoob! Mate, it's a fucking sign! I was like actually shocked it made it into the compilation. It was that obvious. So, yeah, I was like most videos, this remains unsolved. I solved it within about 10 seconds. Fucking, most of these videos are pretty easy, but I genuinely, anyway, I don't know what that one was. Is just a moron on the bingo? No, we're thinking about making that. We're thinking about getting rid of like maybe Residence Try Sage. We haven't had that in a while. Maybe replacing it with person is just a moron because it comes up more than you think.
That being said, let's get back to the video.
3-mile radius for hospital. There's an assumption there. There definitely is, but we're gonna hold out. We're gonna hold out because I feel like we haven't had that. We haven't had someone died in a 3-mile radius for sure yet. There's just like assumptions based on a couple of places. I feel like I want to get it for sure. But if we don't get it by the end, maybe I'll consider it. If we don't get a bingo, you know?
Now this next video comes from Jalen Love, who although has no idea what was captured, is extremely unsettled by this footage. She claims that no one else had been in the house except her 2 sisters, who are seen on camera. They had just come back from somewhere at around 10 p.m. when the security camera inside their living room recorded the following. Now it's worth noting that this isn't the first time something scary had occurred. Only a few weeks
Ever? He didn't like say to them or in this house. He just went, now, this is worth noting that this isn't the first time something scary has occurred. In all of time and fucking space. Yeah, no shit, man. I fucking Five Nights at Freddy's movie dropped. I know that.
Prior to this incident, someone broke into their house.
I wonder what the first scary occurrence was ever. You know what I mean? Like, what was the first scary thing? Probably like the first time Adam and Eve had sex. Probably. I imagine Adam was pretty nervous. He's probably scared of the pussy. Ain't no one ever been near that shit before. I'd be scared. If I was the first guy, can I say this? If I was the first guy to ever have to have sex, yeah, I'm scared. Yeah, I'm getting scared, right? I'm getting bad performance anxiety. There's no one there, but I just feel if I was the first guy to ever have sex, I'm scared. Absolutely, I'm scared, man. There's I was saying this only to Amesy on my last stream. I'm a bit of an expert when it comes to all the vulva and all its different parts. But even me as an expert, I mean, there's all sorts of intricacies and all sorts of bells and whistles when it comes to this sort of thing. I mean, for being the first guy to ever give that shit a try, I'd be nervous. I would, yeah, I would. Vulva is the name for the whole thing, by the way, chat. I learned that from Baldur's Gate 3. Anyway.
It's reason that they've set up cameras around their home in case it happens again. But this time, it appears that something else other than a burglar was captured. The two sisters enter inside, leaving the front door open for Jalen, who was still getting out of the car.
Okay.
As Jalen takes her time to come inside, this happens.
Mm-hmm. Okay, they leave the door open. What? Huh? Don't play with me, bro. Don't play with me, bro. just like gets edited in. It just like it fades in over like 3 frames. She got beamed in. It's like fucking Star Trek. They beamed that shit in. What the fuck do you mean? We've already checked off bad editing. I wish you could like double down. That's fucking awful, man. Holy shit. Oh my god. That's funny. That's funny. Does it like go? It disappears. Same way it shows up. It just like Scotty realizes he's beamed it to the wrong ship. He beams it back over to his. Fuck off, man. Fucking atrocious. Actually atrocious. Nope. Just fucking disappears.
Behind this door, a dark figure is seen. It's worth pointing out that no one is seen behind the door before it's opened. Nothing apparent stands out.
You see it fucking phase in! You don't need to convince me no one's behind the door. They're like, I can see them at 50% opacity in several frames.
Until something eventually does.
Herobrine? Genuinely on par.
This just stands there while seemingly hiding itself from the camera, or at least a part of it, as only partially do we see the figure. Seeing this, Jalen and her sisters were freaked out. They state that they wouldn't have seen this if it wasn't for what occurred later that night. According to them,
of course there's more. Of course there's more.
They had heard strange noises coming from downstairs, which made them check their surveillance cameras. But while checking the footage from earlier that night, they see this.
And then they saw a freaking goblin ghoul.
A dark silhouette that disappears in the blink of an eye. Like many, she now believes that something unexplainable was captured. But as always, I'll let you be the judge. Was a ghost caught on camera? Or was something else captured?
That's fucking terrible, man. That's so bad. It's funny though. I rate it. Like, it is funny.
It's around 9 p.m. on a Friday night when two sisters are settling in for the evening. During this time, their mom had gone out to walk their dog as she does every night.
Yep.
But while both sisters are alone at home, something happens that leaves them extremely unsettled. Now, the mother in question, known as Isabel Katz, had sent me this video in the hopes that someone could explain her footage. She and her...
I think the fact that she has, like... I'm assuming her name isn't actually Isabel Katz. And just bearing in mind that that she has, like, a little alias tells me this might be fake. The second someone has, like, a little influencer name, I'm like, okay, this shit's fake. But I'll be less cynical. We'll give it the benefit of the
someone
doubt.
could explain her footage. She and her kids live in a house that might be haunted, according to her. Strange things often happen, and she doesn't know what to do.
Hey, but stranger things have happened. It's a little reference.
From a sliding cabinet door that is often found open after being closed shut, to mysterious noises heard at night, Isabel is certain that something unexplainable is happening. One night, while Isabel walks the family dog, her two children are alone at home when this is captured.
Running and playing and like whimsy. Seems fine to me. Cool. The other one's playing Angry Bird. The other one's fucking out. That made me jump. I was about to make a joke about the other one playing Angry Birds on her iPad. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I feel like the kid... So there's two explanations here. That child's old enough that the mum could have been like, hey, just do this little scream for me. It's going to be great for my TikTok. Secondly, a kid thought she'd seen something on account of children being imaginative and not the best judges of situations like this. I just feel like this is in no way indicative of anything that actually is happening. She's checking the door for FNAF 4 style. Yeah, she heard breathing. Cool. Bro, this was 2 days ago. This was 3 days ago this was filmed. 3 days. Look at the fucking date on the camera. 07/12/2024. It was 3 days ago. Shit is still ongoing. I mean, yeah, she seems freaked out, but like, could have seen a spider or like something. No, the cabinet, the evil cabinet we heard so much about.
It was after watching this video that their mother knew something paranormal had occurred. At first, one of her children sees something that terrifies them beyond belief.
Thank you for...
According to her...
Thank you for filling us back in on it. I did watch all this.
She had seen what looked like a tall figure standing inside the master bedroom.
It was the master. It's his bedroom. I mean, come on. I feel like there we go. You've named your problem. It's him, the fabled character we all know. You know, the master. There he is in the bedroom where he belongs. I mean, I feel like we... I don't know.
Isn't exactly clear as her
Cabinet Man, all that could be that. Could be Slender Man. Really? I mean, I'm just listing sort of characters. The Babadook. I'm just listing characters from media. Really. I mean, it could be any. Who is the master? I was may have made up my own little creepy character that time. I don't really. I made up my own little creepy character that time. I don't really know. Just the Hat Man. They could have taken lots of Benadryl. Really? They could have taken lots of Benadryl. Rahab, you've made a point. I'm not going to read the point out loud, but you've made a good point, and I apologize. You've raised a good point. I actually apologize. I wasn't thinking about it like that, but you've raised a point that I yep, cool. Thank you for raising that, actually. My fault. Was not thinking that way. Just was thinking about, you know, the name of the bedroom.
Her daughter states, but she knew something was there, and her sister can attest to this, as she too had seen something tall inside the room. Following that, the sound of their cabinet door sliding open.
It was Mr. Bean? No one be scared of Mr. Bean. He's universally loved. His comedy stretches throughout the world on account of it's universal because it lacks language, for the most part.
Understandably, the whole family was freaked out, if not spooked, by this incident. Not much else is known about this clip, but Isabel hopes that someone could explain her footage, as she's not sure what to do or what was caught on camera. Thanks for watching.
Oh, okay.
This also, if you haven't already done so,
you know what?
Please subscribe.
In a moment, I think I did. Yep. That's an outdated screenshot. You got 2 million subs. I think this is one of the better compilations we've seen in a while. I really like. This was a good blend. This was a good. I think we might watch another one. But this was a good blend of like ones that are quite believable and ones that were like faked, but in a way that was really funny or entertaining. What a good compilation. We didn't get a bingo, but the thing is, I'm willing to reconsider because they said this was a doctor's office, right?
By someone who was either at a clinic. Now, this next video was suggested to me by someone who wishes to remain anonymous. According to them, they had found this video on social media with little to no context.
I just want to hear this.
It seems to have been posted by someone who was either at a clinic or a hospital, sitting patiently in the waiting.
You see, if they're at a hospital, there is an assumption that somebody did die within a 3-mile radius. We also got an ambulance, which someone said only like a few people a year die in the back of ambulances, but that feels like how many people a year die in the back of an ambulance? Now, that's how many people died waiting for one. In ambulances. Yeah, what's the figure on that? Because, like, someone said it was 33. I'm like, no way. It's just only 33 a year. That's crazy low. I think it'd be way more. Like, not to the fault of the ambulance drivers. I just figure sometimes people, they get there and, like, it's, like, too late. It's, like, they get them in the ambulance, but, like, it's just too late. You know? I want to find, like, a statistic on that, but I can't. Okay. This is explaining why. Apparently it doesn't happen. Someone said less than one each on average. Which I think the implication is... What? Oh. They were doing a little joke. Because the question was, how often do ambulance patients die? And they said, less than one each on average. Which, the joke is everyone dies once. But then someone expressed that some people do die more than once. And they went, yeah, and it really skews the statistics. Because, you know, I know someone who died once, and he's alive now. But he died, and then they brought him back from it, though. But it can happen. I know someone. It happened. He died, and then they went, nah! And then he was alive again. Yeah, it happens. It happens, man. Anyway, so apparently the amount of people that die in ambulances is very low. Like, shockingly low. So, I'll be honest, I genuinely believe that we can't make the assumption that someone died within a 3-mile radius. The only way we can is if this is actually a hospital. Because, yes, absolutely someone has died at the hospital. If it's a clinic, though, if it's like a doctor's clinic, then you probably can't again. What do you think, chat? It's our only other option. It's our only option to get a bingo. Do you think this counts? Do you think we can get a bingo off the back of this? I can't quite... Hold on. What are the chat saying? I'm seeing mostly yes. You know what? I think it is relatively safe. It's relatively safe to suggest, you know what, chat? I'm checking it off. And with that... Chat! Oh! You know what time it is? We got the bingo! So I play the bingo celebration song. Which is Kool and the Gang. Celebrate. Because we're celebrating. Figure that makes sense. Hit that shit. Woo! Alright, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. Sorry, I just had to... It was in my system. Right. Let's get professional again. Right, let's do our rankings, chat. That's the next thing we got to do. You know how this works. We got to do our rankings. We got to do our Bizarre Bob rankings. Let's do those. That's the wrong thing. It's the wrong song. Apologies. Cool. Guys, let's rank these. From least believable to most, starting with, by far, probably the least believable one I think I've ever seen. Number 2, with the Beam Me Up Scotty Ghost. Shit is incredible. Incredible. Just cuts into existence. Absolutely incredible. One of my favorites of all time with how low effort and bad it is. Genuinely, wow. All I can say about this one is wow. What a fucking win. You know what? Okay, no, you're right. No, actually, you know what? Sorry, you're right. I forgot. This actually should be the number 1. I'm sorry. You're right. The one in the clinic with the spinning sign that casts a shadow and the guy is convinced it is a ghost. To the point where even Bizarre Bob is peddling it, despite the fact it's clearly just a spinning sign. Never mind. Number 6 is the least believable because nothing even remotely out of the ordinary happens. It's like the most ordinary video ever. Right? It's like those videos on like the LSD subreddit where someone takes a picture of a normal object. It's like, this is the craziest thing on earth because they're on drugs. This is that, right? This is genuinely crazy. So I'd say that is the least believable, number 6. Then followed by number 2, which is the worst editing I've ever seen in one of these ever. What a fucking hoot. I love that. Number 2 is the second least believable. Followed very closely by... Let me find what was it? Which one was it? Numero 5. Number 5 with the genuinely quite entertaining edit of the face popping up out of the blue that made me jump. Obviously fake, but cool to watch, you know? Cool to watch. As he gets close to the face appearing is genuinely a bit jarring. Yeah, definitely a strong edit. Very cool. Very, very cool. But number 5 is the third least believable. Fucking very bad. Very, very bad. I would then say... Ooh, we're getting into it now. I'd then probably say rocking chair that's probably been rocked by the wind would get my number 4 least believable slot. Yeah, like, I can't prove that there was no wind, but, sorry, that there was wind, but it feels like there was probably wind more likely than there was a ghost. You know, there was probably a breeze. Let's assume there was a breeze before we assume there was a ghost. Let's put it that way. Then it starts getting a little bit more difficult. Then we start getting into territory where I'm starting to believe some stuff. This is where it gets hard. Because I say my next slot is between number 1 and number 3. Maybe that, or maybe number 1. Number 1 is so fake. Well, it just isn't necessarily evidence of anything paranormal. It's just 2 kids getting scared. You know? I just have doubts about it. But there's also nothing that screams fake, you know? But that's the thing. Like, you don't see anything. You don't see what the girls are seeing. Maybe they did see something creepy. Who am I to say? It's just like a lack of evidence, where I think the reason number 3 is less believable to me, and probably is going to take the number 5 slot, is because this seems a bit faked. Or easily explained away. You know? I think that's what it is, where this, like, probably then takes number 6. Yeah, it's a nothing burger. It's just like a nothing burger. It's like, it's just kids getting fucking scared. It could be anything. Could be a ghost. Could be fucking anything, man. You know? Like, it's just, yeah, huge nothing burger. Now we start getting into the ones that I, like, genuinely kind of believe. Like, not loads. I don't have, like, you know, like, tons of belief. But, like, I'm like, there is a chance here. This one's weird. The boys hearing something downstairs and then exploring the house and then, like, getting scared of something moving in the dark. And the weird thing on the banister, only for the police to apparently see no signs of forced entry. Like, they clearly believe there was something there enough to call the police, you know? Like, I just think it is a little bit weird. But, like, there's other explanations. Maybe something fell that was, like, on a shelf weird and they were just nervous, so, like, they thought they saw something downstairs, you know? Like, it could... There's a few things it could be, but it is a little weird that they saw no signs of anything. And there was definitely some slightly weird shit going on. It's a little odd. It's a little bit odd. So I would say number 8 takes slot number 7. That takes slot number 7 for me. This is now into kind of believable territory. Everything prior to now has been unbelievable. This is getting into, like, this is something. I'd say the one before this is even more so. Number 9 gets my number 8 slot. All right. This is in terms of, this is the second most believable of the day. I just find he seems genuinely alarmed. He genuinely thinks there's something in there. The way he, like, he ditches the phone in the car because he hears a slam. Like, listen. Like, the way he, like, runs away because he heard that thump in the back is a little bit weird. Like, he seems to reckon a door flew open. And then there is that weird, like, shadow figure thing. The sort of, you know, it is a little weird. It could be fake. But his fear just seems so legitimate to me. And nothing crazy happens where it's, like, crazy unbelievable. It's just like, you know... I don't know, man. Like, it is just a little bit weird. Like, it's within that realm of just being a little bit strange and somewhat believable to me. But the one I believe the most of all, because it's kind of the most mundane, but, like, a bit inexplicable. And this is from my experience, ghost sight, like actual ghost sightings that I genuinely believe. Because I mean, I've had my own, like, are just like weird, like nothing crazy, but they're just weird little inexplicable things. Like you can't explain them, but something happened. And I think this one in the basement with the stuff falling off the shelf the way it does, it doesn't feel like, you know, that like the way they fall is so odd. Like that is like perfectly in place, and then it just drops, and then everything else goes, and like it doesn't seem like it disrupts anything else. Like the way it all falls is so odd. Like that was a perfectly upright bottle. I know it had something leaning on it, but then it just kind of goes. It's just a bit weird, and then the door goes. Like this reminds me of that guy Bobby that has the creepy house. You know what I mean? Like just shit moves ever so slightly all the time. It's just and like his kids' toys go off randomly. It's just like it's things that are just weirdly. It's weird that all that happened in such quick succession, and it's like you possibly could be an earthquake or something. But like, why is the whole shelf not shaking? Why is it just a couple of objects? You know, it's just all a little bit like too like, huh? We're like, yeah, sure. I would say that is somewhat believable and takes the top spot. And like, genuinely, I'm inclined to believe that that is paranormal activity. Genuinely, you know, there you are. That's my rankings for today. However, I feel like if there's a shorter compilation, I wouldn't mind watching one more. I got a bit of time in me, right? I got a little bit of time. I could watch one more. Let me find a short one. Let me find a shorter one from like a little while ago. Bizarre has some shorter ones that we could watch from the early days. Early days. We're talking scary compilation. Yeah, scary compilation 3. Let's watch that. Let's just get that shit out of the way. Scary compilation 3 from 4 years ago, right? We're going all the way back. We're in the 90s now. We're going into scary compilation 3. We'll watch one more. This is a short one. It's only 9 minutes, right? But we'll probably take us like 20 to watch at least. But you know, I just let's give this a go. All right, chat. Let's give this a go, eh? This is our next Bizarre video. Let's get into this one. Refresh the bingo. Don't worry, we're gonna refresh the bingo. See if we can get another bingo. I'd be shocked if we get it in such a short compilation. We usually struggle with the longer ones, but we'll give it a go. Let me generate a new card. Everyone refresh your card. Get a new card. All right. This is the 3rd ever scary compilation. We're into single digits now. All right. Turn the music off. Let's give this a watch.
Someone was home alone when they recorded this.
Oh, Bizarre Bub got a new microphone. Well, actually, this is the old microphone, clearly, but well done, Bizarre Bub. You've upgraded over the years. I respect that. What?
Someone was home alone when they recorded this.
Cerramos la cámara. Pues sí está abierta. Y pues de este lado igual, el baño está abierto.
Fuck's sake, the subtitles went. Let me pull that back.
Cerramos la cámara. Pues sí está abierta. Y pues de este lado igual, el baño está abierto. Ay, güey, están tocando la puerta.
The front door? Fucking open it then.
A ver. Ay, cabrón.
Open it then.
No hay nadie. No mames.
Those who've watched this couldn't help but shake their head after the person recording opened the front door. There's a superstition that states that if you open a door after hearing somebody knock and you don't see anyone there, you've most likely let in something malicious.
Fucking hell, man! Bruv! Whoa! The stock footage got scared. They dialed in the stock footage in the later versions. Shit scared the fuck out of me.
Whether you believe this or not, the video itself is undoubtedly pretty spooky. As always, what are your thoughts?
It says, as always. This is your 3rd compilation, bro. There's no as always at this point. How much for you to cosplay that? That's funny. I mean, nothing about this like grips me. Like, he just walks around the house.
Someone was home alone when they recorded this.
Like they probably just added the knocking in post or something. And maybe they edited in the knocking. Or maybe someone's knocking from another room. Like, I feel like there's lots of, like... There's lots of things this could be, you know? I don't know. I just doubt it. Like, knocking that loud and intense seems... and that much in that quick succession. Because I've heard knocks, but, like, sort of... Like, one knock or... You know, like just like little things. I've never in my life heard such intense knocking. You know, and I've done like Sam and Colby stuff and things. It just, I don't know. Seems weird. Not particularly. Something about it. Is that a random noise on the bingo? Sure, yeah. We can call that random noise. Where is it today? Random noise. Random noise. I couldn't find it today.
As always, what are your thoughts? A toddler was playing in her room.
Oh, no numbers! Oh my god, we just go straight into them with this one.
When all of a sudden, she sees something that scares the living daylights out of her.
This is just number one from the last one. It's like it's a bit of a nothing burger. It's just a kid getting scared. It's like, could be anything. You know what I mean? Like, could be fucking anything. Child does something creepy. Sure. I figure with this being a shorter compilation, we'll probably have to be a bit lenient. So sure. But you know what I mean? Like, did the horse rock? Yeah, because the kid dropped a cup on it. Kids do get freaked out by things, man. Like, I don't know. Like, it could be a ghost. Maybe. It could also be fucking anything. No free promo. Oh, you're so right. Oh, no, wait. No, there is. They've given the ats. They have given the ats. Oh, no, but we established that just giving the at is not clear enough to find them on any social. So, yeah, no free promo. Sure.
It's unclear as to what she saw that terrified her. But after rewatching the video, it becomes apparent that what she saw was most likely something paranormal. As the rocking horse begins to rock on its own.
You fucking idiot! It's the second time you've neglected an easy explanation to something. This is like the fucking spinning lamp again.
As the
she throws a cup at it. You literally watch. It doesn't start rocking until the cup makes contact with it. Jesus Christ. Like, I got that first watch. It didn't even... My God, man.
As the rocking horse begins to rock on its own.
Mr. Bean did it. Mr. Bean's a menace, man. yeah, question mark. My thoughts are that was...
A photo was taken at the Queen Mary.
Hang on. Right. No, I actually really... I thought, wow, what? I actually like that there's no numbers. I don't. I've decided it's way too breakneck pacing. Jesus Christ. It's like a Mr. Beast video. It's just like throwing scary shit at me back to back. Yeah, I'm not convinced. It's, again, just nothing burger of a video.
A photo was taken at the Queen Mary, and in this photo, something...
Oh, the Queen Mary's the famously haunted ship, by the way. I've never been. I don't know, but like I've seen people that I think Sam and Colby went there. I think it might have even been Sam and Colby's first paranormal video was there. I think. That might be a bit of... I might got the lore incorrect, but it's like, oh, maybe one of their really early ones. But yeah, Queen Mary is like a famously very haunted ship in America that you can do tours of. Would you go? I'd definitely go. It was their first one. Well done. It was the video that turned them into believers. That was it. Yeah. That was it. They didn't believe in ghosts prior to going to the Queen Mary. But yeah, no, it's so anything here, I'm inclined to believe this without even having watched it yet, just from the name drop.
Something really creepy was captured.
Okay, look, zoom in. Zoom in.
What's that on his shoulder?
There's a hand on my shoulder. That's a hand. Do you see the creases?
Oh, well, never mind that. I'm slightly less. Oh, I mean, I think the Queen Mary is potentially haunted, but I think it's probably nothing. If I'm honest, like It is a little bit weird. It's a little bit weird, but like footage is 7 pixels, sure. Like, yeah, it does. It is a bit weird, but like it could just be like a speck of dust on the lens. Or something like motion blur. Like, I feel like there's sort of a few things that could be, you know? There's like a few things that could be. I'm not like wholly convinced. I mean, the Queen Mary is a weird ship. Like there is weird shit on there. I'm not willing. So I'm not unwilling to accept that like it could be something weird, but like, you know.
If anything.
Someone came into chat and their first message was a caricature artist would have to draw a normal portrait of this guy. Fuck you. A caricature artist would have to draw a normal portrait of this guy. They would just have to do lifelike. What do you mean? I look normal. I have normal proportions and features, man. Ban that guy immediately. I don't even want to deal with this. Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
This definitely adds to the belief that the Queen Mary is one of the most haunted places on Earth. Here's a mysterious creature that was found in the
What the fuck? I suppose it is scary compilation, not ghosts compilation. And this is early days, so there might actually be some stuff in here that isn't paranormal, like creepy plant thing. Sorry.
Here's a mysterious creature that was found in the mudflats of Japan.
It's a weird little animal. Is that
In
it?
actuality, this creature is known as the green eel goby, or as the Japanese call it, warasubo.
Warasubo.
It is a type of fish that's commonly found in the Ariake Sea of Japan.
Mm.
Although very creepy, it is still nonetheless very tasty, as those who've tried this can't get enough of this foreign delicacy.
Oh, wow. It's cool.
But what do you think?
I'll give it a try. I'm going to
the
Japan in
chance.
March. Might give it a go.
Would you try this?
Yes, I was just saying.
Let me know down below.
Yeah, I know. It was okay.
Someone out.
Yeah, okay. So clearly, this one is more true to its name in scary compilation. That's just a weird thing. It's alive on the plate. I'd still do it, man. I'm gonna be honest. I would. I'm like a really weird. I have such a. You know what? When I was a kid, I was like so weird about trying different foods.
New Mandela catalog soon.
Potentially. I'm not 100%. But you hate ketchup? Well, this is the thing. So when I was, let me explain. So when I was a kid, right? Because this does sound weird, but when I was a kid, I had a real aversion to trying new foods. I would eat basically just bread and butter all the time, and then eventually I introduced cucumber. And I just had such a like tiny diet to the point where I think like, you know, I had like some foods that like were like almost I was like phobic of. Like, I got weird about Wotsits, where if they were around me, I just, like, vomit. You know, those crisps. I don't know if you know what Wotsits are. They're kind of like puffed Cheetos. And, like, ketchup. Ketchup is, like, the big thing. Just, like, ketchup, I couldn't go near, right? And this is the thing. So, like, I still wouldn't eat Wotsits, and I avoid ketchup at all costs. Like, I won't have it on anything. If it comes on something, I'll accept it these days, because I can accept it tastes fine, smells foul, but tastes fine. But, like, I just have this weird aversion to it, because as a kid, I just decided I didn't like it. I'd never tried it. I just decided it wasn't for me. And, like, that was it. Like, my brain just, like, so it's, like, more... It's, like, more of, like a phobia than it is like a distaste for the food, if that makes sense. Like, I don't have a problem with it as a flavor, but my brain just like has written it off as like a that's gross sort of thing, which I get, but then, and I don't know what happened, but I got fascinated. I actually think I remember the exact moment that this happened. I got fascinated by so I played Lego Indiana Jones before I watched any of the films, right? And in Lego Indiana Jones, there's a bit where they eat monkey brains. There's a bit where they get served monkey brains. And it's supposed to be like this disgusting moment. But I think I was just fascinated by the fact that you could eat that. I was just like so intrigued. I was like, what the fuck you can eat? And I slowly got really intrigued by like weird foods, like sort of shit that like by sort of Western standards is odd. So especially a lot of like, there's just a lot of foods that you get from other cultures that like are by our palate very weird, and I got really fascinated by it. So then I started like wanting to try strange, like I'd watch like I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, and I'd be like, they'd eat a sheep brain, I'd be like, I'd love to try a sheep brain. I'd love to try like a fucking bull testicle. I just was so intrigued, right? And then I don't know. I just started like getting really into food, like as then just a thing, and then I got really into food just as general. Whenever now like food is like my biggest thing, and it's so weird because like now I will literally try anything, and I have, but there are certain things that I still like. I still won't really eat baked beans. They're too ketchup-y, the sauce. I still won't have ketchup. I still won't have what's-its. Like, there are basic things. Like party food. Like weird little picky bits. I hated going to parties and eating them as a kid. So my brain is just shut off to them. But you give me some, like, strange shit, I'll try it. Like, I've tried bull testicles. I've tried alligator. I've had... you know, like, I mean, like, even sushi as a concept is, like, a little bit, like, odd. Just, like, eating a raw thing is, like, a little bit odd. You know? Like, by, like, general, like, most food in the, like, from the Western world is cooked. It's only as sushi's became more popular, like, in, like, the West that it's, like, became less weird. I've eaten bull testicles. Like, I am on the, I actually was working on, I still might release it. This is a bit of a spoiler, but I was working on a video of just trying different food from around America. And, like, everywhere I went, I tried. So I went to New York, I had a New York slice. And one of them, when I was in Texas, they had what they called mountain oysters, right? And I love oysters. And I was like, cool. But then I realized they're not oysters. They're bull testicles. So I tried the bull testicles, and I filmed it. It's on. I made everyone try it. I made Tommy try it. I made everyone had a go. Rocky Mountain oysters. Yeah, the ones. Yeah, Rocky Mountain oysters. But I've had ostrich before. Ostrich is delicious, by the way. It's kind of very similar to venison. Yeah, I've had also. I love trying obscure foods. I had ostrich when I was very young, at like a food festival. But yeah, I love weird foods. So yeah, I did make Tommy eat balls, and I got it on camera. I think I made a lot of people around the table eat balls and give it their reaction on camera. Have you had any insects? Yes, I did a Prime Video thing once where they sent us a bunch of weird foods to eat as like as a forfeit. And one of them was a big jar of dried insects. Like, sort of, I think it was dried maggots and dried crickets. And they were actually very nice. It's roughly like eating nuts. Genuinely, the other person I did that with kept the jar and would just snack on them for like the next year. It was a very big jar they sent and would just like snack on them. It genuinely is kind of like eating nuts, but they're more earthy. Like they've clearly lived in the ground, you know. They're very nice. They're very, very nice. Have you ever tried frog? I haven't. Frog's on my list. I want to try frog. I've had snails. I did snails. Snails are nice. Snails remind me kind of like non-fishy mussels. Like if you have a mussel, it's like very similar texture, but like it doesn't have that fishy flavor. Never had worms. I don't think. Never had worms. Trying to think. I've done all sorts, man. I'm sure there's other. I did alligator before. That was a weird one. Alligator was strange. Really nice. Really, really good. Sort of like it has like that sort of fishy flavor, like seafoody flavor, because it obviously like alligators, I believe, are saltwater. So you get that flavor, but then it's like very meaty. Ever ate a cow's tongue? I was sent one. I was sent an ox tongue with the same thing that sent me the cricket, sent me an ox ton, and I really wanted to try it. That was like the one I was most daunted by, because it was like a pickled ox tongue. But I could not, I mean this wholeheartedly, I could not get the jar open, so I gave up on it. I did eat the Tobe drizzle. That was a weird one. That Simon video was really difficult for me, right? Because, like, this is the thing. I will try weird foods, but, like, they put crisps on a burger, right? And they did, like, a crisp sandwich burger, and I genuinely couldn't eat it. It made my stomach turn. Like, I get so weird about things that used to freak me out as a kid, and it's like, I have such an aversion to them, and it's so annoying. But yeah, that was like, sorry, I remember that. Yeah, when they did that at the Simon thing, and I just couldn't eat it. I hardly ate anything there. Have you had chicken feet? No, it's on my list. I almost did once at a dim sum place, but I didn't get it in the end. Fish eye? No. Never. I would, but I don't think it's supposed to be very nice. Pig feet? I'd give it a try. How much to eat the tongue? I don't have it anymore. I eventually did throw it away, which is a shame. I wish I did have it, because it was pickled. I'd probably still be good. Alright, I cannot eat chicken, but give me sushi any day. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Anyway. We've gotten distracted. But in that time, something happened. Something monumentous. The second top of the hour hit. Top of the second hour. Look. Someone asked, ever eaten human? I'll tell you a story. Well, I'll tell the subs a story during the ad break, because I don't want everyone thinking I'm weird. So if you want to hear this story, you better sub, because this is interesting. I don't think I've told this before. But look. Guys, every hour at the top of the hour, I run a minute-long ad. I've already explained this, but I'm going to do it again briefly. The ad, watching it, greatly supports the stream. It really does. However, the best way to support the stream, if you can afford it, is to subscribe, like Billy or Rowan did just then. It's $4.99. You get 30 days ad-free, no mid-rolls, no pre-rolls, nothing. Custom emotes, custom roll in the Discord, custom badge in chat. It really does support the stream a lot, so please do consider it. Because as much as watching the ad does help, and I really do appreciate it, subbing is even more support. You can also Prime for absolutely free if you have your Amazon Prime linked to your Twitch. You just have to click subscribe, see if the Prime option is available. If it is, use it. Plenty of people forget they have it until I remind them like this, like Billy and like Rowan, so please do consider it. Either way, I'm going to run the ad and tell my weird little story about human meat, and I will see you all in a minute. I hope I can get through the story in a minute so I don't look weird. See you in a sec. So look, human meat. I have not eaten it. Let's just get that out of the way. Obviously not. Thank you, Neapolitan, for the Prime, by the way. Hopefully you got out of the ad. But look, I've never eaten it, right? But I did consider doing a video, or trying to do a video, where I tried it in an ethical way, right? I had a big argument about this with Tommy, because he thought this was, like, absolutely insane, and I thought this wasn't, like, crazy. I was going to put basically a call out and ask anyone who was getting a limb amputation if they would be willing to allow me to have a professional prepare just like a tiny bit of meat to try just for, like, a video. I wasn't sure if I'd do it or not. I was like, that would be... Welcome back from the ads. A lot of people in the chat freaking out. But I just thought no one's ever done... Well, maybe someone has, but no one on YouTube has ever done that. And I was just like, what a crazy thought. And, like, I wouldn't feel weird about that. Like, but, like, and everyone was like, you should. And I'm like, I don't know. I just... Like, don't get me wrong. If it was, like, from a dead person, obviously. But, like, if it's just from someone's, like, arm that they were getting rid of anyway, I don't feel weird about that. Like, I don't know. And, like, I wouldn't, like, they could be there if they wanted, like, however they want. You know, it's Yeah, I think a guy on Reddit did it with his own leg. Like, you know, I just know I'm not losing any limbs anytime soon. And like, it would just be like a sort of like, this is what it's like. This is how you go about. Like, I would just wanted to document the process of like going about that, because it was a video on two things. It played on two curiosities that I had. Fuck's sake, I'm odd now. Whatever. It leaned on two curiosities that I had. One, legally, cannibalism is legal. Right? It's the means at which you obtain human meat to eat that are almost always illegal. There's like basically no legal way of doing it, right? Like killing people is illegal, obviously. Like eating like a corpse is illegal, right? This is all very illegal stuff. But the actual act of eating human meat is not an illegal thing, right? So I wanted to make a video basically detailing that is weird. And then using that loophole, I was going to obtain it through someone who was able to consent to it being used in that way. You know, someone who was already losing a limb. I'm not going to be a fucking psychopath and ask someone to lose a limb for me. Like someone who was already like getting their arm amputated, like for whatever reason, and just seeing. But obviously, Tommy got very like, he was like, that's crazy. We had a huge debate, and I was like, explain. And he's like, that is like immoral. I'm like, explain to me what is immoral about this. And he couldn't, because what is the, you will literally go crazy. Yeah, you do. If you eat a fuck ton of human meat, you go crazy. It's not good for you. Like, it really is bad for you. But having one thing to like taste it is fine. But like, I don't see where the immoral, like if I go to someone, hey, that arm that you don't need, do you mind if I taste a little bit of it? And they go, yeah, I'm cool with that. I don't need it. Where's the issue? And I'm not saying I wanted to. Like, this was another thing. I don't think I'd be up for it. I think I'd feel weird, right? But like, I was like playing around with the idea in my head, because on paper, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, on paper. Other than just people will go, that's weird. But like, cool. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I realize it's weird, but like, it's also, someone said it's technically vegan if they consent to it. That's a really interesting, you see, there's so much interesting stuff that is generated by this. Like the fact that it could possibly be legal, and the fact that like, well, how the fuck does it taste? And the fact that like, it's technically vegan, which I just didn't even think of. Like, I didn't even consider that angle. Like, think about how genuinely like fascinating it is. But I realize like, all of this is really fascinating, but there is that little like caveat that I do have to eat human meat, which I'm not particularly interested in doing. You know what I mean? Like that was the. So anyway, people are calling me weird. I don't like. I'm not sat there going like, oh, I've really got an anchoring. I really want to eat a leg. Like I've not got a weird anchoring. I don't know. I think it's a fascinating little video. I think that'd be fascinating. Right? I do. But I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Looking at the reaction here, I wouldn't do it. But like, I just also at the same time, no one has as of yet been able to tell me why it's wrong. That's another thing.
Just go the Edward Cullen route and go for the blood instead. It's the exact same principle, but way tastier.
That's odd, Wheatskins. That's odd. I wouldn't put ketchup on it. No, that'd be disgusting. It's not immoral, it's just weird. That's fair. It is weird. It's definitely weird. Jack goes to jail, then we know it's for cannibalism. I'm not going to go down for cannibalism. It's cannibalism? Well, yeah. But like, what's immoral about it? What is... Right, okay. This is my thing I'm going to say, and this is like a crazy... There is nothing intrinsically immoral about cannibalism. There's lots of immorality that surrounds it, but there's nothing intrinsically immoral about it. There's a lot of immorality around it, though.
Being a cannibal is okay, but being a vampire isn't. Vampirism isn't a choice, whereas cannibalism is intrinsically immoral.
No, it is. I just said the exact point I just made is that it was not intrinsically immoral. What's the Bible said about this? I must admit, I've not done that much research. But like, this is why I think it's so fascinating, because it's such a fascinating debate. It's such a fascinating debate because it does elicit such a strong response in everybody. But, like, no one could put a finger on it, I don't think. I just find the whole thing fascinating. And it isn't worth me having to eat a bit of a person. But just think about how fascinating the discourse would be. All right? Just think about it. I'm just saying, man. Just think about it. We're not even... we've wasted a lot of time talking about this.
Would you be opposed to receiving a
Yes.
person?
Yes. Oh my God, yes. I'm so opposed to that, genuinely. I never want to receive a bit of a person. Like, you know, I don't think I would ever do this video. If I did. What is everyone wanting the poll, by the way? What is the poll? Everyone's just saying poll. What? What's everyone just saying poll? What's the question? It's your P.O. box. I don't want anything human. Right? Like, I'm not cool with that. I'm not saying there's like some deep like thing I really want to do. I'm just saying the whole concept is fascinating to me. On whether to do it. And if it's immoral or not. Okay, cool. We can try that. Is cannibalism... Did I spell that right? No, I didn't. How do you spell cannibalism? Cannibalism. Immoral. Most people are saying no. Most people are saying no. Because intrinsically, like, there are scenarios. This is why... if you want me to go into, like... I was saying it's fascinating, but the reason there's a legal caveat for why, like, cannibalism isn't illegal is because they essentially say a sort of... Oh, what was that film about the rugby team? Where the plane crashes and they're forced to eat each other. What? Alive? I think it's called Alive or something like that. Alive. In the movie Alive, which is based on a true story.
That you couldn't convince a chatbot to support cannibalism.
Probably not, actually. Ooh, that's wait. Oh, we might have to do that before the stream ends. That's a very good... Thank you, Weeskins. That'd be really good. Like, try to get ChatGPT to, like, support it. Because I feel like intrinsically it's going to be coded to say no. Most people are saying no. But anyway, look. The movie Alive, right? These boys, they crash on a fucking island in a plane. A few of the boys die in the crash, right? And they're stranded on a fucking island, right? And there's no food. And eventually they're like, fuck, those guys are dead. The only way we survive this is by eating them, you know? It's not what they want to do. No one wants to do it, but they have to, right? And it's like, should those people be legally implicated? It's like, well, no, what did they do wrong? Like, you know? It's like in that situation... It's like the only choice for survival. And like that's why there's a legal caveat for like literally 4 situations like that. But there's and because like that is the only situation other than the one I presented for like this video, this hypothetical, that like allows it. Otherwise, it's like definitely like if you kill someone to eat them, then that's wrong because you kill them. And if you dig up a body to eat it, that's wrong because you're defiling a corpse. Like, you know what I mean? Like, these are, like, it's the act that's wrong, not the bit where you eat them. That part's not a big... That part's, like, weird, but it's not... There's nothing intrinsically wrong with it if you obtain it the right way. At least it's just a hypothetical and you're not actually going to do it. Of course we're not going to do it! How'd you cook it? Medium rare? Ooh, no. I'd probably cook it quite well. Because there's a lot of health sort of... It's not good for you. It's just not good for you. Cannibalism, look across the animal kingdom because it does happen with certain animals. It's very bad for you. It's bad for animals, just across the board. The sort of idea is that, like... we eat other creatures to get nutrients that we don't have, and by eating something that is the same as you, you're not gaining anything. So you're just sort of eating your own, and honestly, you're probably eating a lot more like of waste you don't need. So like you're kind of just, so you'd have to cook it quite well. You also, humans carry bacteria that is obviously able to affect humans. You know what I mean? Like some animals carry bacteria that isn't going to affect us, so it's not a concern. But like humans obviously carry diseases and bacteria that are a problem to other humans, so you would have to, you know, there's all sorts of problems. There's all sorts of problems. What sauce would you eat it with? We wouldn't eat it with sauce. Oh, you wouldn't. This is like one of the rare opportunities where someone will be able to describe the flavor profile just to answer that question. That everyone has a slight little, like everyone's curious, like morbidly. There's a substitute for human meat. Oh, that's weird. You see, that's more weird to me. The fact that someone made a substitute for human meat. That's weird. That's odd. That absolutely is odd. Because, like, if that's real, that is odd. Because, like, that's just to fulfill people that have this weird urge to try it. Like, the only reason I like the idea for this video is because the whole situation is fascinating. Not because of, like some deep desire to fucking... I've said this, like, a million times, but I really want to hammer it home. Like, what did they say it was called? Someone said it was called... Hofu. Oh, like human tofu? Hufu, it's called. It's not Hofu, it's Hufu. Vegan cannibals rejoice. There's finally a plant-based version of human meat. This has got to be like... Surely this is like a fucking satire, right? Okay, so I think it's like an ironic product, but I think it does exist. It was marketed at people who studied cannibalism, because obviously there's like human tribes that like cannibalize, and it was for those people to really get a sense of the tribes they were studying. And it's a tofu-based replication of human meat. That's weird. See, I find that more weird. Sorry. What are the ingredients? It's just tofu. I don't fucking know. How do they make... Well, I assume there's like seasoning involved, but I don't fucking know. But also, how do they know to replicate the flavor profile? This is what I mean. Someone's obviously tried it. Because how do they know how to make it taste right? You should try that for a video. That's way less interesting. That's way less interesting, though, because like I'm not that bothered about figuring out how people taste. It's just the whole moral and legal and like that's all really fascinating. I'm not asked. I don't want to get some bullshit. I'm not asked about that. I don't want to do it anyway. I feel like you've really try both and compare them. That's more interesting. It's like an interesting little footnote as part of the greater project, you know. That it could be that much, but also you lost viewers. I wonder why. Anyway, look. Let's carry on watching this. Sorry. I got distracted. Let's carry on watching.
Someone at work encountered something pretty spooky. Pay close attention to the spot right here, or
Okay.
you'll miss it.
Okay. Okay.
Here, or you'll miss it.
That's a little weird. That's a little odd. The way it moved was weird. It wasn't like it did
Now that's
rotate
weird.
weirdly. That is weird. Now that's weird indeed. It wasn't like fucking like earthquake shakes and shit.
Although this next segment is somewhat humorous, it is still nonetheless very creepy.
What the fuck is that?
We don't have food and we can't go out. I have an idea.
Why am I watching weird Teletubbies? What the fuck is this? Old fucking scary compilation is very different to modern day. Oh, and then do they eat her? Is that weird? Is it weird that we just had this whole fucking... we just got off of cannibalism. How did we get back here? I'll be honest, I did not expect us to get back here. That's weird. That's the scary in this scary compilation. That's the creepy part. That's a weird that's odd.
Funny, but yeah, pretty creepy. There are countless videos out there of people's pets acting strange, and each one is just as creepy.
I assume we can check off pet acting strange then. Animal behaves weirdly.
As the rest. That being said, this next video is no exception to that notion, as what's captured in it leaves you feeling spooked.
I was about to say it's a cute notion because, like, it's as if he's seeing his dog friend that died, but then he was growling at him, and I was like, oh, well, that... Now it feels less cute that he's just growling at him. That seems definitely less...
Crystal.
Someone said it's weird that two of the streams I've watched like tasting human flesh. And I want to clear this up. One, I do not like that. I've never done it, and I don't plan on actually doing it. I just really liked this hypothetical idea of a video where I gave it a try because I think it'd be really fascinating, right? But I wouldn't do it because as much as I also can't give a moral argument against it, I also think it's weird. Secondly, what do you mean now two? Who else? What? Which other streamer who said they wanted to eat human meat? Who did that? Who is the other person? I feel like I gave a pretty... I shouldn't have asked that question. Never mind. So fuck's sake. Come the fuck on, man.
Connor made a disturbing discovery after having cleaned underneath her bed. She came across what appeared to be tally marks or scratches on the floor.
Oh, that is weird.
Although no one knows who or what could have done this, she can't help but think that this might have been the doing of something malicious. Whether it's scratch marks made by something unholy, or someone who was trapped in this room, counting down the days until they were set free. One can only imagine what it might have been.
It's a little weird.
Jess is a mother of one who looks after her child with the utmost care. With that said, it came to her attention that sometimes her child would act up for no reason. This baffled Jess, as she knew her child very well. It's very unusual to see him misbehave when there's nothing provoking him. What could possibly be causing him to act...
This is just crazy amounts of stock images. There's not even a video here.
Up when clearly there's nothing bothering him. Jess was set on finding out by recording her child whenever she wasn't...
Oh! Stock image of camera when camera mentioned.
...around.
Early days.
Every night, she would leave her phone in his room with the voice recorder on.
Well, I suppose... Okay, technically voice recorder instead of camera. I'm letting it slide.
She wasn't capturing anything to explain his behavior. But then, after one night, she captures this.
I feel like that counts.
No. No.
That is a little creepy, to be fair. That is a little creepy. Could be fake, but sort of hearing helpers and the kid going, nope. Like, assuming it's real, it's creepy, but it could be fake. You know, like, it could be edited. Like, who knows? We just have to trust that it isn't, because it's very hard to tell with audio.
What are your thoughts on this?
It's a little weird.
There's an oil painting.
Fucking hell, you go through this at breakneck pace back in the day. God!
That the internet can't stop talking about.
It's creepy.
Theories abound on this painting, as rumors state that the painting was made in blood by the artist, who later took his own life after finishing the piece. It's hard to determine whether or not the state. The theory
That's a sad
is
theory.
that the internet
I'm going to go as far as to say I don't think it's made out of blood. There might be a bit of blood on it, but I really wouldn't say... I like it. It's a cool painting. But I'm going to say, especially with the background, probably not made of blood. Free spot? Yeah. This one feels like the free spot could be utilized here. It feels a little insensitive to imply. Especially if the artist did take their own life in the end.
It's hard to determine whether or not the painting was actually made with his own blood, as no one has inspected the piece. But it's not that this painting may have been made with blood that's causing a lot of buzz.
Oh?
Rather, it's the fact that the portrait is cursed.
Oh.
Those who've owned it claim to have encountered strange activity at home. Sean Robinson,
Creepy painting, that's a first.
can attest to this, as he currently owns a painting. The Anguished Man, the name of this painting, has haunted Robinson and his family ever since they brought it home.
Good painting, though.
One night, Robinson decided to record the painting to show others the authenticity of his claims, and what he captures is pretty chilling.
Hello, I've just set the picture of the Anguished Man back up in the top bedroom. I'm gonna
I love the sound of a British fella.
record it for approximately 8 hours, see if we can catch some of the activity. As you can see, some of the paint is starting to crack. It's still on its original wooden frame. So I'm going to set up the recording equipment and leave it for approximately 8 hours, and I'll leave the light on.
Oh, this is a creepy angle. That's a creepy way of setting it up. This is like old internet found footage shit. That is fucking hell. It's cool as fuck. This is a really cool shot. The red room as well to contrast it. Just everything. Could go as far as to say it's possibly fake as of yet, but we'll see. Harder to do, but not impossible with a bit of fishing line. The fuck noise am I hearing? Oh, Friday the 13th. That was a fart, bro. That's what I heard just then, a fart.
As always, what do you think?
It's a bit weird. I'm going to go as far as to say it's fake, though.
Thanks for watching.
And that's it! Scary Compilation 3! Well, no bingo. But I kind of expected that, especially with... It's going to be hard to rank... I'll only rank the ghost ones, because obviously like it's going to be difficult to rank Creepy Teletubbies cartoon. But we'll try. First one, knocking, probably edited. Kids get scared, bit of a nothing burger. Honestly, is there anything that's particularly believable? This is kind of weird.
Or you'll miss it.
This is the only one that was like genuinely a little bit weird. Is just that turning around on its own like that is just, I don't know how to explain that. It was a little bit odd. The kid speaking was a little bit creepy if it is real. Yeah, no. It's difficult to rank these. I would say just like... I'd say this is the most believable. I'd then say possibly the kid...
No.
That isn't like out of this world, like unbelievable. I've heard like weird disembodied voices. It's not unbelievable. This is a little bit much. Like I think the door and the weird voices, and it just seems a bit much. It's not crazy though. Could be something. I'd have to look into this painting a little bit more. And then everything else I think is just edited or just like something that is clearly real, or like not everything in this. Oh, the dog barking is a bit kind of weird. Forgot about that. I don't know. I'd say it's probably like on par with the kid. Could be something, but Also, could just be a dog growling at things. Really, really hard to say. What if the mum was the one who whispered, help me? But that's the thing. Could be. Right? Like, who knows? But sadly, chat, that is where I'll have to call it. We didn't get a second bingo, but we did get the first one. The first compilation was strong. The third one, and it was fun. You know what? As much as it wasn't the strongest compilation, it was fascinating to go back and see the early days of the scary compilation. So you know what? I'm glad we did it. And so, chat, I'd say it's been a successful mission. Thank you for being here. It is greatly appreciated. I'm going to go and not eat anyone. So don't imply that about me. Oh, yeah, the chat... We could quickly... Hold on. Let's see. We could try. We could try. Hold on. Just to see. Sorry, I forgot we said we do that. Okay. It's illegal in most countries. Those specific laws and nature of the legal provisions may vary, even in situations where it might be. Well, this is the thing I was saying, yeah. Really did break it down. If the meat is obtained with consent, living party.
Haunted Prime submanifold angry 2 manifold
Say,
angry 2.
for example, an say, for example, meat from a limb that was amputated for medical reasons. The meat was obtained with consent from a living party. Say, for example, here we go. You might get banned. You get banned? I'm just asking a moral question. I'm just curious. Why are you in light mode? Because I don't often use ChatGPT. I used it one time to get a Minecraft coordinate because it knows Minecraft coordinates, and that's quite useful. I need to know how to do something, but I didn't know how to do it. So ChatGPT. It's really having to think, huh? I just really want my £1.50 from Wheatskins. She said if I can convince it to get on side, then I get £1.50. It is really... It's really, you know... Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. Whoa! Sorry about you described, but meat is obtained from consent from a living party raises several complex ethical, moral, and legal questions. Here are some key considerations. Consent. While consent is a crucial factor in ethical decision-making, the context and nature of the consent matters significantly. Consent must be informed, voluntary, and free of coercion, or... That's even with consent, the act may be seen as ethically questionable by many. One of the key principles in ethics is to avoid harm. Even if the individual consents, the broader implications of normalizing such behavior could be harmful to society and all. That's interesting. I suppose that's a point. Many ethical frameworks emphasize the importance of respecting human dignity. Consuming human flesh, even with consent, may be viewed as a violation of this principle. It makes some good points. This is a less ethical meat mountain. Interesting. Yeah, we know the health stuff. Slippery slope. That's interesting. That's a very good point. I suppose if it is allowed for this, like, sort of strange thought exercise, then that could create a slippery slope that does lead to people doing it under slightly more washy consent. That's a very good point. That is the best moral argument I can see against it, actually. That's a very good point. And it came from fucking AI. Man, I hate that. I hate that. I've asked so many, like, I've not managed to find a single human being that could say that to me. But that is, I hate that ChatGPT. I hate that an AI actually makes a very morally sound point. That's awful. That's genuinely awful. I hate that AI has made that point. Ugh. From a... Cool. That's interesting. Okay. Well, you want me to check if it was vegan? Let's see if we can get it to say it's vegan, and then I will actually end. But you just got... Sorry, I said I would do this, didn't I? Interesting. No, sorry, I always speak to it like it's a person. Like, I feel the need to respond. I don't have to. Would you say, given of all this, if it is obtained consensually and legally, would it be vegan to consume the meat? Yeah, that's my last question. Oh, God, there's more! Fucking there's more! Oh my God! There's so much. The definition of veganism as outlined by the Vegan Society is a way of living that seeks to... I want to remove this from my history forever. In summary, okay. The definition of veganism, as outlined by the Vegan Society, is a way of living that seeks to exclude, as far as is possible and practicable, all forms of exploitation of and cruelty to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. Given this definition, there are several factors considered when determining if consuming human meat with consent would be considered vegan. Exploitation. Veganism fundamentally opposes the exploitation of sentient beings. Even if the human meat is obtained consensually, it can be argued that it still constitutes a form of exploitation of a sentient being. I think that's washy. Even with consent, the process of consuming human meat is inherently cruel or disrespectful to the individual. Cool. Okay, that's also. Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, I know that we know that's fine. The moral foundations of veganism, which emphasize compassion and non-violence. Yeah, sure. Okay, basically it's saying, like, there isn't... Even if you get it with consent, it sort of... It's maybe the respect part, but I don't know. I feel like that... I don't know. I'd want to speak to a human vegan about this. The AI is being a bit... I think it's... You know, interesting. Well, Wheatskins, I sadly I will not be taking a £1.50 off of you because I could not get the AI to say yeah it's cool, which I didn't expect to say yeah it's cool, but I was expecting maybe it would be like yeah it is vegan or something, but no, sadly not. Anyway, look, I'm not a weirdo. The chat just asked me to see if I could get the AI on side, and well, I couldn't. All right, I just thought it was an interesting thought exercise, and that's all. And I'm not a weirdo. And you know what else? I think you're a weirdo, Jack. I don't think I'm a weirdo at all. I don't think I'm a weirdo at all. And if you think that, you're wrong. Opinions don't exist. Anyway, guys, it's been great. Thank you for being here. What great compilations we watched. And a bingo. Let's be excited about that. Follow all my socials. They're all Jack Manifold TV. You can find them all linked there. Right, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, my Discord at discord.gg/JackManifoldTV. The most important is, of course, the YouTubes. There's now, of course, the second channel that's just simply called Jack. You can find it. I uploaded on there yesterday. The video is doing very well. Who saw the second channel video? Who enjoyed it? We watched streamers with 0 viewers. We went on Twitch and just found streamers with 0 viewers, and they were all genuinely very sweet. I don't know whether to put their links in the description or not, because my problem is I don't want people harassing them. That's my worry. Like, I'm more concerned about harassment. You know what I mean? But maybe I will. Maybe I'll consider it. I didn't do it at first, but I've seen many people in the comments asking, because they were cool, but I'm just like, I don't want people being mean to them. I feel they didn't ask for all that exposure, you know? I'll think about it. But yeah. You go watch that if you haven't already. It's me and Harry. There's a new video coming out this Sunday, which I'm very excited for, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, I'm going to leave. I'm going to raid somebody, and then I'm going to get off. Who should we raid? Who should we raid? Let's raid... Fuck it, let's raid Bad Boy Halo. I hung out with that guy a little bit at VidCon. He has such good vibes every time. Go raid Bad Boy Halo. I love that guy. He's genuinely just such a sweetheart. Not a bad bone in that guy's body. Go show him some love.
2 months on Jack Manifold.
Go say hi. Go tell him that it was lovely seeing him at VidCon. And I'll see you all. Oh, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. I'm not 100% sure as of yet. I haven't seen a few of my friends in a while, so I might hang out. But if no one is hanging out, then I might just go live instead. But I do have a fair bit of stuff tomorrow. I'll let you guys know. Keep an eye on the second Twitter, Jack Manifold 2. I'll tweet about it, I'm sure. Or maybe I'll just be live if I'm live and not live if I'm not live. I mean, hey, just keep an eye out for it. Either way, I'll be live on Wednesday, so Wednesday latest. See you all soon, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye!